Hi, this is Sean from Hotels Coins, and today we just got back our latest shipment from NGC, so please check it out. So today we got back our latest shipment from NGC. I believe there was 30 coins altogether of economy shipment. We sent some half cents, large cents, a different variety, different stuff, walking Liberty Halves, and we'll just see what we got. So we'll open the box up. We got the close-up camera going on. First up, we got an 1808 half cent. And as you can tell, I sent it off just to get in a holder. I figured it would be details. You can see some little pitting in the coin, but still very nice. Full rim coin for a half cent, which is not easy to find. Normally, earlier half cents are pretty worn down. And this one is a VG, but with details, environmental damage. As you can see, the pitting in the coin. But still nice, full rimmed VG half cent type coin. Next up, we got a 1797 coin. Date's a little bit hard to make out. I sent it in just for having it in a holder, and it's genuine and a 1797. But this one came back with the plain edge, and it's fair details, and that's because of the pitting and the corrosion of the coin. But it's a 1797 and a half cent, which is not easy to find. Next one, same thing, 1795. And a good holder, just very nice. The reverse got full details. You can make out all letters to it. This one came back good, but with scratches on it. If you can look up closely, right in there, a little bit of scratches on it, unfortunately. But nice if it didn't have the scratches. But it's still a nice coin, full rim coin, full details. Next up is an 1808 half cent. And like I said, with the half cents, large cents, the early stuff, they're really picky about pitting and things like that. Stuff that looks off. This one they called fine details, environmental damage. But this one, as you can tell, is not that bad off. So this one I possibly will crack out and send to PCGS. Just because I don't think there's really much damage to it at all. I think they're being very picky on this particular coin. But we'll see. We'll crack it out and send it to PCGS, see what they think. Next up's an 1853 half cent. Very nice detail. Still got some red luster to it, which is very eye appealing on AU type half cents and large cents. This is a very sharp coin. Nice little original color to it. And this one came back AU 55, which is very nice. Very nice coin. Next up, we have 1849 half cent. Nice detail to it. Almost full detail. A little bit of wear, as you can see on the hair. But very nice coin. Reverse also, nice original brown color to it. Almost full detail to the coin. And this one came back AU 55 brown with the large date variety. Very nice. Next up, 1807 early half cent. A lot of detail in the hair, which is not easy to find in early half cents. Nice color to it. A little purple toning to it. But nice little detail. Very hard to find in early half cents. And this one came back VF30 from NGC. Another early date half cent. An 1803 half cent. Very nice. Nice little detail. Weakly struck on the half cent. It doesn't mean it's worn down. This is, you see the full detail around where it says United States of America, and the half is hardly seen, and it's because it's weakly struck in the center. But this one came back in a fine 12. Normally fine, you would think, okay, I can see half cent, but Like I said, this particular year has got a weekly struck center. But it did come back at a fine 12, which is very nice. Next up is another half cent, 1855, with the slanted looking fives. Almost full detail on the hair. Nice detail in the reverse. Nice original brown color. And this one came back AU53 brown from NGC. And as you guys can tell, I bought almost a complete collection of half cents and large cents. So this is just first time being graded for these coins. So it was a really nice collection I bought, and I ended up getting them all graded, a lot of them graded, and they came out very nice. Next up is an 1804 half cent. Nice little detail in the hair. Reverse nice original brown color. And this one came back VF25 brown. Next we have a 1936 half dollar, and this one with the grade, I'm very surprised. It looks like a stone cold nice unk coin. Reverse nice and white coin. Full luster, as you can see here. But they marked this one unk details obverse wheel marks, and I do not see the wheel marks on this one. So this one will probably be cracked out and sent to PCGS because I definitely don't agree with the wheel marks on it. It looks like a very original coin to me. Next is the coins that I originally got PCGS. They marked them artificial toning. I cracked them out, sent to NGC. I mean, beautiful colors. These coins originally came out of an old Littleton album, so it's not like they were purposely retoned. They just came out that way from being in that album. This one came back artificial toned like it did from PCGS. But this one, that was originally artificially toned from PCGS, which is beautiful colors on this one. And again, all these half dollars came out of the same album. They marked this one as MS62. Even though they came out of the same album, they toned from the same album. They marked one artificial toning and this one MS62. And again, this was previously marked artificial toning by PCGS. A few more that I sent off this one. They marked this artificial toning. 45D the same way. Even though they all came out same album, PC just called some of them good. Now NGC's calling one of them good. They marked this artificial toning. And last one is a 47D. I mean, these coins are absolutely gorgeous with toning. And they call this artificial toning. So I'm not very happy about it. They did declare one as MS62, but with the same colors on them, they still marked it as artificial toning. But at least I got one of them in a graded holder. Next up, Buffalo Nickels. Key date for the series for Buffalo Nickels is the 1913S Type 2. And as you can see down, you can make out the 13 on this one. So it's a full date on this one. And you see with the recessed underneath the 5 cents, the S mint mark. And this one came back a VG8 from NGC, which is nice. Next one, we got a 13D. And again, recessed underneath the 5 cents, and that's a D mint mark. And that which makes the Type 2, and this one came back AU50. Very nice. Next one is a 1924 D Buffalo Nickel. This one they called XF Details Cleaned. So this one I'm possibly, I mean, it's borderline clean. It's very hard to tell. Any other day, I think it would still be in a straight XF holder. I wouldn't think they'd market it Details Clean. But this one I'm going to crack out and send it in a PCGS and see what they think about it. But again, anything I crack out and resubmit, it'll be reposted on our videos. Next up is a 1930 Standing Liberty quarter. And the back was kind of borderline from being cleaned and not clean. It's still a nice lustrous white coin. and NGC marked it Unk Details on this one. So I was it was a 50-50 shot, and they did market details. I probably will sell this coin as is because I don't think it will benefit any to send it to PCGS. Next up is a hard to find variety. This is an 1839 seated $50. And the back I was kind of leery about. See the white marking on the back. So I wasn't sure if they're going to market details or not. And they did. But it did come back with the rare variety of no drapery. No drapery meaning normally in a seated $50 you would have drapery underneath the arm. And this one doesn't have it. But, I mean, originally it's a nice colored coin, just the reverse. Got the splotch right there. But it did come back in an XF holder. I'm not sure if I'm going to send this to PCGS or not, but it's still a hard to find variety for a seated Liberty half. Next, we have an 1861 seated half dime. Nice original color. And this one did come back in AU50. So very, very happy about that one. Next one was a 1922 with a very weak D in the bottom. Sometimes these are very good coins to have because a lot of people can't afford the 1922 no D. So a lot of times fill that hole with a 1922 weak D, because it's very hard to make out the other second D. So sometimes these are very good hole filters for that 1920 D no spot, the 1922 no D spot in your album. And this one came back in a fine details holder. Next we have an 1858 seated quarter, nice white coin. Nice detail to it. Wasn't sure they're going to market details because it's one of those borderline ones, and they did market AU details clean. So something like this, I'll just sell it as is in the holder. Still a nice coin, still a nice white coin with lightly clean to it. So it's not been scrubbed or polished, it's just lightly been brushed. Next up, we got some commemorative $50. We got a 1938 Oregon Trail. Nice white coin. They marked this one MS66. And then we have the 38S variety of the Oregon Trail. And this one is also MS66. This one, the 1938D Oregon Trail. And they marked this one, unfortunately, on details obverse wheel mark, which I don't see. And these 38s, I bought these out of the original. These came out of original 38 3-pack box. These were out of the original mint cellophane, and they're marking this one as wheel marks, which I don't see. So not happy with this one. NGC is unfortunately striking out for me this time around. This is the 1933, the D-Mint version of the Oregon Trail. And this one came back MS66. Again, we have the New Rochelle, New York. Nice white, beautiful coin. Commemorative half. And this one came back and also in an MS66. I really like this one. Nice detail on the obverse. And we have one more commemorative. We've got the 1936 Albany for New York. Nice white coin. Nice luster to it. And this one came back MS63. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. That's it for the NGC unboxing. Unfortunately, we struck out on half of them, even though I don't agree on some of them with NGC. We'll crack them out, send a PCGS, and we'll see what we get on those. The rest of them will be posted on our website in the next few days. So please check it out at hortelescoins.com. And always like and subscribe to future videos. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you.